And when it came, and as I was playing Nolan, because from, as I said, the last few years, I've struggled with this situation of playing a transgender. And in more than one occasions, I've been wanting to pull out. And people have spoken to me not to do it. But in the end, it got to me, and it was beginning to affect me physically and mentally.
Well, it certainly has been a very long time, ladies and gentlemen. It kind of feels strange looking into the camera, speaking into the microphone. As some of you will know, I have been on holiday, vacation, but I'm not going to lie to you, the suitcase isn't even unpacked properly yet, and I am back exposing the delusion going on within our society.
He's back.
Yeah, you best believe it. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a story that happened a few days ago now. I've got some catching up to do. I'm sure most of you will know about this, but it involves a female darts player, Deta Hedman, who is making the headlines right now after taking a stand and forfeiting a match against another male darts player, a male identifying as a woman that goes by the name of Noah Lynn van Leuven. I believe that's how you say it, but I'm also going to say straight off the bat, Deta Hedman, as we all know, should not have to forfeit her match. No woman should have to forfeit a match, refuse to compete, whatever, because a male is also competing. Women shouldn't experience this, but as we also know, women are experiencing this, well, frequently. There is a new headline every single week, and this is because our snowflake society likes to think this is stunning, this is brave, they clap and cheer for it, and yet these very same people who clap and cheer for a male competing against a woman will complain about the patriarchy every single day. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? But then again, left is right, up is down, and common sense is hard to find, clearly. Now, before I get into this and talk about this story any further and also show you guys Deta Hedman speaking out in an emotional interview, if you could, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description, and let's get into this. Redux report breaking: female dart star forfeits Denmark Open match against trans-identified male in protest of his inclusion in the women's category. Hedman of Whitman, UK is a three-time WDF World Champion runner-up and has been a fixture in the women's darts world since the 1980s, having played in both the World Masters and the Dutch Open amongst her numerous other career highlights. Hedman's latest match was the Denmark Open in Esbjerg, where she was due to compete against van Leuven in the quarterfinals. Hedman refused to compete against van Leuven, taking a strong stance against male participation in women's sports. As a result, van Leuven was sent straight through to the semi-finals. Just days before the match was due to take place, Hedman took to her Facebook page to denounce trans-identified male inclusion in the women's category. Women and girls deserve to be champions in their own sports, read a graphic Hedman posted to her page. Yeah, these women and girls do deserve to be champions in their own sports without a male who claims to be a woman taking that away from them. And you know, Deta Hedman, even just posting this on her Facebook page is just the most offensive and bigoted thing one can do, right? Well, according to these woke liberals, because we simply cannot have females competing against females and males competing against males, because that's just not normal, is it? How dare she even suggest such a thing, right? However, Hedman's forfeiture did not come as a surprise to some, who noted that she had been outspoken on the issue of keeping sport single-sex for a number of years. In 2023, Hedman specifically named van Leuven in a statement she penned on the issue. "For many months, I've struggled with transgenders playing in the women's world-ranked events. I have thought this is wrong since day one," she wrote. While she stressed that she had no issues with individuals identifying how they choose in a day-to-day life, she emphasized that she did not believe men should be playing in female sporting categories. Now, her forfeiture was actually misrepresented by some at the time, with online darts presenter Phil Bars claiming she had pulled out because she was in pain and unable to play, but she then clarified on X that this isn't the case and Phil Bars shouldn't be listened to, and he responds saying, "Having the debate around trans athletes in women's sports is one thing, but this comment calling a trans woman a man is simply transphobic. Oh no, I can't believe it, and should be addressed by the sporting authorities, as there should be no place for it." Yeah, I mean, she's right, isn't she? He shouldn't be listened to because according to this very, what's the word now? Oh yeah, intelligent darts presenter calling a man is now transphobic. Very offensive. Yes, weakness like this that has put us in this position today, but well done again to this woman for taking a stand and forfeiting her match. Again, she shouldn't have to do it, but here we are today, and it sends a message to everybody that this is wrong and people will take a stand against it. Everybody should be taking a stand against it, and when you have a darts player of this stature taking a stand and refusing to compete, I think people within the darting organizations should really be taking notice of this. Will things change? who knows? But she was interviewed by GB News on this whole story, and this is what she had to say regarding the whole thing going down and her experience. Take a watch.
Now, of course, with this particular match, so there was speculation that you pulled out of the Denmark Open, which is what the tournament was, over illness, to protect your record or something like that. Could you just set the record straight on why you pulled out of that?
Yes, the famous Mr. Phil Bars reported that on Twitter, as you just said, that I pulled out because of ill health. No, I didn't pull out because of ill health. After I finished my game and I waited for my notification, and when it came and as I was playing Nowlin, because as I said, the last few years, I've struggled with this situation of playing a transgender. And in more than one occasion, I've been wanting to pull out. And people have spoken to me not to do it. But in the end, it got to me and it was beginning to affect me physically and mentally. And the last tournament I was at, the Ladies Series, I said to my other half, we're sitting there, because on top of me struggling with that, I'm also on the board of the WDF as the Athletes Commissioner for all the players.
WDF? Is that the Women's...
It's the World Darts Federation.
Oh, the World Darts Federation.
And obviously I brought this to their attention, the transgender, PDC, but all the ladies who do participate in the women's game has been complaining that they didn't enjoy the experience. They've been asking me to take it up to the board to see if they can have it change. We'll just look into so much. I've read so many things, and in fairness, it just hurt my head.
Yeah.
And the last Ladies Series, I sat there and so many girls was coming to me telling me this, that and whatever. And I just sat there and just put my head back, put my headphone in, and was absolutely crying my eyes out. But as I said, in Denmark, it just got to me and I just couldn't deal with it. Because I just broke down.
Yeah, because you went to speak to your tour director, didn't you?
I went to have a word with the tournament director and to have a private conversation away from everyone. It was just me and the tournament director, Carson. And I explained to him, I've had my notification, as you can see, and I just said, I can't do it, I can't cope. I said, I'm just breaking right now. And I just dissolved into pieces. I would not like to see anybody not play the sport they enjoy. But for me, I am also fighting for the girls that are out there that won't have that opportunity.
You can see, well, just how much it means to her because of her emotions, and for her to break down at this Denmark event, again, it just shows how big this issue really is, and she's standing up for girls and the future of darts. And, you know, you can just apply that to every single sport. As our society gets more and more liberal, girls are going to find this extremely tough within sports, unless somebody with a spine out there can say, hey, look, across the board, males compete against males, females compete against females. And, you know, where are the professional athletes coming out and speaking on this issue? Where are the athletes, you know, standing up for the women and girls being affected? I tell you now, a lot of them will complain about not getting paid enough, but when it comes to this issue, they don't want to talk about it. They won't even look in that direction. It's disgraceful. It really is. We've just become so soft. We really have. We can all see it. We can all agree on it. And we avoid the truth. We can't hurt people's feelings. So delusion is just allowed to take place. We can't hurt the feelings of the minority groups. So they must be placed on a pedestal. And if them being placed on a pedestal impacts the large majority, well, nobody cares. Who cares, right? And as weird as it is for me to talk about these stories and get back into the YouTube mode, etc., etc., I have missed doing it. I have, even if it affects my brain cells, you know, I just love making content for you guys. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. But before that comes, I want to hear your thoughts on this story today. What are your thoughts on this whole issue surrounding darts and Deta Hedman taking a stand, forfeiting the match, and also the interview she gave? I'd love to know. If you have enjoyed as well, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video. But until next time, until tomorrow, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.